cafe.
Saturday morning with my cartoon.
So cozy.
Tamagotchi's fed and snoozed.
Say cozy.
Got 3 days till my rental's due.
So comfy.
Left my homework at school. Alright, PJs, check.
So cozy.
Mixing bowl of cereal, check.
Say cozy.
Toy commercial absorption memories, check.
So comfy.
Alright, boys, here we go.
16 bits of have mercy, y'all.
Was Rockabilly.
This is what would happen if we really none of us had jobs. Every week it would be a different genre. Lounge singer version first for Kev.
Hell yeah.
We're live.
And welcome back to Kohzee Center for Comfy Nostalgia. As always, I'm joined by Kevy the Kid.
Yeah. Fine. Go away.
Mr. Sloppy Joe. Where's his hat?
On my head.
Oh, duh. I'm Bear. And we've got a full broadcast for you, so welcome in. We are going to begin with Crusader No Remorse, a PC game that Mr. Sloppy Joe will play in honor of Jeff Bezos founding Amazon on this day, well, yesterday, in 1994. And it was also suggested by Andrew. In the middle, we're going to talk about My America, which is some kind of comparison and contrast and nostalgic experience for what it was like to grow up in America in the 90s. And then how do you, when you reflect on it, what does your insight say about what was on point and maybe what doesn't quite fit? And then in the end, Kevin and I are going to play Bomberman, the SNES Super Bomberman, I believe, in honor of fireworks, because you blow things up in that game, and we like blowing things up.
And
Yeah.
Well, I'm just curious, how did you guys fare for July 4th and all the things that happened on July 4th?
I went to bed at like around 9:30.
Wow, true millennial.
Yeah, I wasn't up too late, but we did go to a friend's house and we watched the 50th anniversary of Jaws from their pool, which was fun.
Was that released on July 4th? Originally?
No, but it's just the 50th of the year and summer movie. Pretty.
Oh yeah, summer.
classic.
I mean, a summer movie. It'd be cool if they had released it on the 4th. That would be people, yeah, need a bigger America.
Anya, I don't know what that is. That's supposed to be some sort of code to turn me into some Manchurian candidate.
That's right.
Yeah, she's trying to activate you.
Very cool. Did you have any? I don't know the last time you watched Jaws. It's been a very long time for me. But like, how did it hold up?
It's good. It's so good. There's a reason it's held up this long. It's so good. All the little subtle things that they do and don't do, all the character interactions. Robert Shaw's fantastic monologues.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Again, and Kev, the whole time when he's sitting there, nothing's popped off yet. They're on the boat, and he's just sitting there with his legs crossed, and he's sitting in the fishing chair, getting ready to reel it in, and he's just kind of lording over the boys, right? They don't know about the sea. That just reminded me of you sitting there, having them run and doing all your hard work for you, and you're ready to just take it. Like, all right, well, when the business is ready, I'll do the business, and I need everybody to take care of the superfluous for me.
Yeah, Kev will do the killing, and we'll do everything else. Yeah.
Nah, Jaws is scary though. I don't like the water.
Okay, then you can be Brody.
Who was the guy on set that was just drunk constantly?
Robert Shaw.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, okay. Oh wait, damn it.
I think you're right, Slop, because that's what I remember. Well, first of all, I have a memory of seeing the beginning scenes maybe as a little kid, because it has a jump scare in it with the skeleton, and I remember that somebody had a home video, and I saw that, and I was like, what? And I guess it didn't really necessarily scare me, but I thought that was like, that's cool that they're doing that. I hadn't really experienced that many jump scares to that point. But the performances, Slop, are, I think, well, I haven't watched it in a decade, but the performances definitely hold up. The trio there, the main cast, are exceptionally good in that movie. The performances hold up.
I've never seen Jaws.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to shame you for it. I'm just going to tell you how great it is, and you can watch it on your own or not.
Yeah,
Is it like Jurassic Park with dinosaurs, with sharks? Yeah.
Yeah, it's about fish biting your toes off in the water or something.
Yeah, just the toes, just the little one, the one you don't really need. Just a little.
I think this movie too, like, maybe I'm wrong about this, but I think it actually caused people to start killing sharks more, and they had to kind of, like, the fish and game people had to, like, tell people, like, hey, sharks really aren't that big of a deal. They're not going to mess with you. You don't need to go after them. Yeah.
I think the Japanese were already doing that. That was just their excuse.
Oh yeah, well the Japanese love to kill things, especially things in the water.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why their video games are so good. Their swimming levels are great.
Ain't no killing.
It's a lot of carryover to video games. Oh well, yeah, we'll make a fishing game. Kill all these fish.
Well, we wouldn't let them invade any more countries, so then they invaded the ocean.
Yep.
International waters, baby.
Yeah.
Bitten by a New Yorker. Great.
Believe that.
That's certainly true.
Yeah.
That almost killed me.
Well,
It gave me a heart palpitation.
maybe to
All right, I think
transferring
we're
away
ready.
from
We are.
that to whatever we're playing today, which is a different kind of fear.
Crusader No Remorse.
Why do we
Now-
pick this for Jeff Bezos Day?
Well, I think it's a dystopian kind of corporate, what is it? Anarcho-corporatism or whatever they call
Yeah.
that, or techno-feudalism, I don't know, one of those words. So that's why. Plus Andrew recommended it, so.
Super loud.
Praise
but-
be to Bezos.
Praise be. All right. Getting everything fired up here.
Right? Oh,
For Bezos, blessed be his name.
he's listening,
Cool. This
We're
won't
gonna
let me
Bill
share
Gates
this.
And Jeff Bezos listening in on me now.
Yeah, for sure. You gave him access. You signed the dotted line. You didn't read every fine print, sir. They got you.
I've only ever signed. I've never read.
Yeah. They know best. All right, there's a stream.
There we go.
Drops
Oh,
out.
man. We shouldn't have let them go. Shut up, Rita. They were civilians, not rebels. You keep making noise, the command will land.
Did you see the shell casings? That wasn't a rebel ambush. Commander ordered the Ventron unit to take out our
Wait to be fire. They just stepped into the wrong line.
friendly
Screaming
fire.
for
Command
Yeah,
trying to waste this
trying to figure it out here.
Man,
Done it now.
Django. Is this Crusader? Yeah.
Now just keep your motion check.
we can't go home. You heard what happened to Owen?
Yes, we can. Now
There you
get
go.
static. All right, we didn't find any rebels, so we couldn't have let them go, right? No, we just I had to feel okay about this.
I mean, yeah.
Your
Get,
Amazon return has been denied.
Figured it only needs 2 shots, but why not?
give him the old Ed 209 special.
Load into pieces. This is my last result.
Classic.
So they put you back together as a half man, half machine cop.
Wait a
Nah,
minute.
wait a minute.
No remorse, but what we crusade.
For ourselves. Okay. Apology for the sound quality. It does pick up. The menu is we'll just do a new one. We're gonna play on Mama's Boy just so we can see more of this game. Because
Would you say you're a mama's boy, or are you more of a loose cannon?
alright, checking
Oh,
out
Yeah, I don't know what
internet.
this symbol
First,
means.
let
but-
me say welcome
Polish
to the
video.
Resistance, Captain.
Love it.
I'm sure you realize that Central thinks you're a spy. But I've reviewed your debriefing tapes, and I have a hunch that I understand what makes you tick. Enough so that I've persuaded Central to give you a chance. One shot to prove your sudden change
Eminem
of heart.
style.
You are to spearhead an attack to take a consortium refinery offline, permanently. An informant will meet you there and provide you with a security card that will allow you entrance into the facility. Your principal objective is the thermal coupler on the 4th level. Once you have placed the pack, one of our extraction specialists will contact you with coordinates of the nearest teleport
Tim.
pad we can commandeer. Consult your data link if you have any further questions.
A big old
Good luck. Maxis out.
Oh, and we're in it. Okay, now I have to remember how to do all
You're not
this.
supposed to be here.
Oh shit.
Oh, are you fighting? Oh, okay.
Unauthorized entry.
Who's this guy with his hands up?
He just wants to work, you know?
I'm
Not
gonna.
today.
He's in my way. That's
Killing
the problem.
everybody?
That's the problem. He's in the way. So we gotta access this.
Area secure.
Oh my gosh, the music.
Oh shit, I can't hear it.
This refinery is really bumping, you know?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, it's like that refinery on The Simpsons. Hot stuff coming
Oh,
through.
getting shot from across the room.
All right, so obstacles don't matter. We can just shoot right through them.
And it didn't take any health. Right?
Yeah, I don't think he hit me.
Oh,
So,
okay.
well, you also have energy, and I think that powers your suit. Maybe once you run out of power for your suit, you start taking health damage. I'm not sure. This game came with 6,000 pages, full text descriptions. Really built the world. Sure, I'll give him credit for that. But good lord, to like just distill it down to what you need takes
Really good
takes a while.
bathroom material, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I can't. So I'm using the number pad right now to do all of this.
Can you search bodies or anything?
You can. Let's. I don't think.
Fondle.
Yeah, Andrew was saying he remembers this game being incredibly hard, or he was just a dumb kid. But I'm gonna go
Well,
with both.
maybe a little A, maybe a little
Yeah.
B.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay.
That's health.
Oh,
Sweet
that's-
stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's another crate there.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
He's trying to loot, buddy. Oh wait, he knows I'm here, but I can't shoot him. Okay, let's see. Hooah! Hooah!
Hooah!
Hooah!
Elder roll.
What a win, baby. Nice. You shooting?
Am I stuck? I can't roll now. I'm stuck. Hooah! Hooah!
You're not authorized.
God. Here we go.
It is taking your energy.
Yeah.
Your electric energy.
Your electric.
There is that crate that you missed, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that. The one next to the health room, the health spa.
The igloo cooler to the left.
To the left.
Oh, yeah, good call. I'm also having to play this very, very tiny because I can't full screen it or it doesn't show up. So, yes, I will. All the extra set of eyes I can get.
Yeah, we got you.
Medical kit. Good to
that.
have. Again. Okay.
I should have warned you about that on GOG. A lot of them I just have to put on my second monitor because
Yeah.
it doesn't like the full screens.
So let's check these
Oh,
bodies.
Turret up there? He stole his credit card.
Now, Slop, maybe you can help with some graphical explanations here. Everything has kind of a fabric-esque look, you know? It
Yeah.
has like a certain kind of texture to it. What's going on there?
Yeah, this is. It just looks like mainly dithering. So
Oh, that's it.
when you had limited colors, you
Kev got in
could-
trouble a lot for dithering as a kid.
The big dither.
Now, can you shoot these barrels?
It looks like they are going to spew toxic waste. Let's shoot them.
Sure.
You're not authorized.
I hope they always just keep saying you're not authorized every time they see you.
Okay.
Oh,
now
that one was just dead.
Oh, there's a turret up there.
I must have shot past and killed the.
The worker.
Yeah. So let's see.
Cool. Now the explosions seem very out of place. I love it. Okay, there's a crate there as well underneath the turret.
Clip energy cube.
Ooh, we could use some energy because we
Yeah,
started losing
right.
health, just like you thought.
For energy.
What's that little... Will you scroll through those one more time, Slop? There was
Yeah.
something in there. It was like a king's cake or something. I don't know.
That thing?
That.
I don't know.
Blowing up the thermocoupler?
I think so because I tried using it before and it doesn't do anything. Okay, back to health as our default item. Now,
Search some bodies, of course. Oh, another turret.
I think that's a camera, right?
yeah.
Either way, it must be blowed up.
Doesn't seem too concerned though.
Nah.
Can I?
Got a shoulder roll into it.
Okay, I can see the controls are not the greatest.
Yeah. So it's a character centric. So 8 is forward. You use 4 and 6 to rotate your character. 5 is crouch. 1 is roll left. 3 is roll right.
So this is a game, am I correct in saying that you will have to spend a lot of time memorizing the controls and then it won't really translate to any other game you ever play again?
Correct.
Yeah, got it.
Oh no, Andrew says the turrets are booty holes.
This guy's partying.
He's too far away. Nailed it.
Load up, sir.
All right, I think I'm doing pretty good as far as the stealth portion here.
Okay, we're going upstairs.
There's a cooler under the stairs there.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Or under the flank gang walk.
Give him the
Plank
plank
gang?
gang. Plank gang.
Gang.
Please. Okay.
Kind of sucks that like just walking around is the hardest part so far.
Debt
I
pack.
don't know. Debt pack? Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is.
Detonation.
Okay.
What?
Comes homie. Blast.
You're not authorized to be here.
Blast. Okay,
I
5.
do like the, what do you call the splash damage, whatever it did when that robot blew up. Other stuff looks like it got damaged. That's cool.
Getting caught on the
You're hitting
rail.
the wall. You're hitting the wall.
Yeah.
My foot's on a rail.
Nope, I can't. Oh.
What?
No.
Ah, he set off the old alarm.
Code red.
Okay, stuff's blowing up. Cool. That worker's just stoic. Nothing. Heck yeah.
Come on, where's my...
Robo
Drop
grazing.
this dude.
Okay, well now I can't go... Can't go that way.
You're not
It doesn't want you to
authorized.
fall down.
Fell in the goop. I dead in the goop.
I hope we get a cutscene video. Nope, just locked up.
Yeah, I guess we get a soft lock. Fun.
Cool, let's try again.
Intruder.
Oh, I was on loose cannon. I thought I was
really?
on, yeah, I thought I was on Mama's Boy, but all right.
I knew you were a loose cannon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I really like they just drop you in. Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
You know what? I was
Oh,
trying to let you live,
that's
buddy.
why.
Be here?
Code red. Unauthorized
So
entry.
you're meant to kill him immediately. That would be the.
Area secure. Stand down.
It's which is weird because you've gone from being a member of the WEC, the World Economic Consortium's people, their secret police essentially, to now you've grown a conscience and you're with the resistance. So you would think you would,
Killing workers.
yeah, immediately killing civilians. Whoa! Now G. Nope, I'm not close enough to anybody.
Ain't nothing but a G thing.
Baby.
Oh, so we got some clips off of him and some credits. We took his money.
Please turn. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna need all these credits. Now I can save anywhere as well, I believe.
Nice feature.
No, don't turn on the alarm, please.
Oh, he
Maybe
set
this
the
is-
alarm on.
Maybe the non-combatants can't be rated.
I did earlier, but yeah, maybe it's
Oh.
random. Maybe he doesn't have anything
Plus
on
you got
it.
those two
chests,
crates as
yeah.
well. Okay, got our meds.
Now, I think you can shut off alarms and do stuff from computers as well, but this one's not active.
Look at those speakers too. Wow.
Yeah, that's where they do all their audio mixing down here in the factory.
Yeah, for this track that we're listening to. Okay,
Whoop.
so obviously the cameras alert them. Sweet. And then the non-combatants give up.
Where do you think you're
Oh boy. Too late now, I think. Yeah, the aiming sucks. I like the damage though that stuff takes. I wonder if we can pick that up.
Now I have a machine.
That robot's partying in there, man.
Yeah, well, is he gonna hurt you?
Yeah.
If you just let him.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, I can't do anything with the gun that it. Yeah, don't have it drop. Just have everything blow up. Don't tease. Don't tease like that. All right.
I guess you should wait for him to turn around.
Yeah.
What is the point of that robot anyway? It has one arm.
That only is straight up. Oh, he had another arm and it's a gun.
It's not my only arm. Okay. This one. Enter. Steal. Let's try. Can't.
Oh.
Okay.
There it is.
Nailed
it.
Perfect. Okay. We're doing it, boys. We're almost to wherever we are in the level. Okay, again. Yeah. Shot that worker, I'm sure.
I feel like your bullets go off
All
screen.
right, blow up everything. Meant to.
I don't see how you couldn't.
I think they're trying to show you that you can. Yeah. Wow. Very good effects here.
Okay. With a different part of the stage too. Are they a little bit of a different color? The ones you can blow up?
Yeah. Yeah, they're a little, looks like they're a little darker or something.
Okay, we're going to a new room. There's something on the wall to open, maybe. There he is.
Hello. I was in the toilet.
That's why it just says restricted area.
Code red.
Uh-oh.
Code red, here they all come.
These doofies? Come on, buddy. Shot him in the knee. Okay, what's going on over here?
Sweet.
Easy.
Kind of interesting too to just, instead of like even showing it grayed out or something, they just have it black.
Yeah.
Robot was J5 from Blackman, Andrew says. I don't know what any of that means.
Code red. Terminate.
Johnny 5.
Yeah, he's from Blackman. Steve Blackman?
Blackman?
Oh, here we go. A little health. I'm full. Uh-oh.
Party robot.
Please. Lock on.
Oh, blank, man.
I don't think we got that electricity fill-up thing. Energy fill-up thing. Or maybe you didn't use it yet.
God, I just really don't even need to use this hand is what I need to be doing here.
Spider bomb.
Spider
Fun.
bomb.
Send that into the next room, I guess. Get some sauna time in.
Trying. Please. Sleep in the Intertron. Oh, I got something back here. Oh,
No smoking sign.
not a door. Good call. Yeah, it's gonna be a very Fallout, early Fallout style. With, I mean, isometric stuff always makes me think that, but
Andrew's asking if you can change the controls. I'm guessing not, since you're still using the OG control.
no, not in this GOG version. Maybe if you've got something to rebind for DOSBox, you could, but I didn't get that far. Due to recent rebel activity, the code operation has been changed to 773. Remember, delete our secret messages on the intranet.
Good to know. Teaching you stuff.
And then you gotta go mouse. Enters.
Authorized access.
Shoulder roll.
Yep. Got that angle. Kneecap that fool.
Is someone shooting? Got him.
There he is.
No.
What the? How did he trigger? Oh, the camera in the corner.
Oh, yep, good call. Can't, yeah. Well, I can go shut that off right here.
Area secure.
It's fine.
Oh, you only got 2 magazines left there, guy.
Do we have a melee option? Maybe
No.
we gotta start checking bodies for ammo. I think we're supposed to be picking it up off of the enemies.
I have gotten most of them. Switch is here. Yeah. Please,
Is that
no.
just a
Hidden switch.
platform for somebody to speak off of?
Yeah, we're about to give our big
That's
speech.
where
Soliloquy.
Bezos goes out to give his Pope speeches.
Oh, shit!
Is that good or
Okay.
bad?
Getting electrocuted. Can't hang out near that wall. Okay.
That one guy's drawn on, the other guy's oblivious.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, and you can control it, right? It doesn't care. Awesome.
That's great.
That worked out.
Yeah, Andrew's right. Spider bomb for the win. Some boo that.
Something on the desk there.
That's a little recharger.
Yeah, need a little energy cube. Check the
Plug that
pooter.
empty butt.
There you go. You can turn the alerts off there too. So that would be switch, 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 cube, cube. No. You've turned the alarm back on. Ah! All right.
We gotta turn that steamy pipe down, I think.
You right.
Maybe it's there on the wall. Hey, Alucard.
Ooh, morning, Alley
Okay,
card.
well, maybe you just gotta
Let's see.
tank
Shoulder roll through it, baby.
There he goes, using them big brain.
Yeah, I mean, next would be.
Okay,
Ah!
we're just ready for you here.
Get, go back. Okay, now we got 2 lasers. Don't know what those do.
Wall control.
See if I can get to that wall control without dying.
But he's behind those.
Just turns them off. Okay.
Hopefully, it didn't timer delay. Turn it back on automatically or something.
Yeah.
Double shoulder roll.
Wow, this man
Really
is
pro
talented. It says loose lips sink ships. There we go.
Creditas. Oh boy. Coming over
Spider
here,
bomb
buddy?
them too.
Here he comes. You think he's gonna come through the door?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That worked out.
Nice. Pretty loaded up on the medic kits as well.
Are you playing this on Mama's Boy or Weekend Warrior?
This one's Weekend Warrior. I just like the.
And it's first level, so. What?
Can only do it like.
I guess we can shoot the camera and the turret or whatever.
Shoulder
Blow
roll.
everything up.
Yep.
See the spider over there.
Ah!
Or
Crouch. So I've got to. That's not it, but that'll work.
Begging for a spider bomb, man. Blow all that shit up.
Oh, come on!
I think I should charge your energy.
Like all your electronics, right? You just shove your iPhone into just open wires.
There's a wall
stop.
switch there of some type. You know.
I'm happy.
There also seems to be another one of those in the bottom right corner of the screen. Yeah, exactly, Kev.
Oh yeah, let's see. Well, let's the next screen has. Ah!
Access denied. Invalid.
Oh boy.
Code
There's a
red.
wall switch there too. I don't know if you saw it. You just walked by it.
Yeah. Get this.
Cama.
Where do you think you're going?
Okay.
Just
Oh,
mines.
mines.
Area secure.
Okay.
That
Oh, and
took
they
a lot of health,
bypassed your
actually.
armor. Went right to your health.
There we go. Medical kit. Hey, you kind of stutter a lot and get stuck on, bounce around the walls. Okay. That's what
Okay,
I
we're
thought.
trapped.
Yeah, okay, we're trapped. Don't walk over those.
Okay, there's another one. Sure, why not?
Perfect. Okay, can't interact with them, so. Please.
Camera. Oh God.
Trying to roll blast.
You know what we want.
All right.
Code red. Code red. Terminate.
Could you do something other than just stand there? Don't kill me. Okay, following you around. Don't kill me. I'm not doing nothing. Don't kill me. Fucking accidentally kill you.
New York dock worker.
I don't know. I saw Fred Armisen in my head. That's why, for some reason, playing that character.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's
Oh.
right.
Hey, what you doing here?
What you doing here, buddy?
One
Hey,
of the
what
devs for sure.
What you doing here? Interfacing remote droid. Thermatron. Oh,
Kill.
I'm controlling it.
Okay, it's killing for you.
Test it
Oh,
out.
watch
Science
our
is
back.
real quick.
All right, here they come. Lock the door. Blast.
You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, well, I'm a robot.
Wow. Can the robot shoulder roll?
No.
Kev asking the tough questions.
Code red. Unauthorized entry.
There's a camera in the.
Am I just not in a good spot? Oh boy. Oh, they're just gonna teleport in now. Like, get rid of. Come on.
Bad day. Did you teleport?
No, I
Leave it on the teleporter and then switch back.
Oh yeah, good call. Let's see. How do I switch back? All right. Escape. Very nice.
That's intuitive. You already checked that computer, right? That's how you control the robot.
Right. Please. Please go through the door.
Yeah, success.
So it's not like free walk, is it? It looks like you're almost moving from tile to tile.
Right. Yeah, it's really grid based.
Intruder.
Oh, there's another camera or something.
Is that a screen? Big screen there? Interesting. Maybe there's a little too much to interact with for a first level. I don't know.
Yeah, it's this base and plus what the instruction manuals have is very much like, oh, we can put all of this into a game, so we should. It's like, well, not necessarily.
It seems like one of those games where I would bring the whole.
Yeah, blow up their TV.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kev, go ahead.
No, bring the whole manual to school. And instead of doing any schoolwork, I would read that manual for weeks. But I would be reading in school, so it counts.
So I'm still smarter than I was before. I've hidden my key card. Let's feel like 682.
You guys are dumb.
Really dumb.
Yeah.
Code red.
Oh.
Denied.
Oh, you gotta go turn the...
Yeah. Where do I do that at?
Intruder alert.
I haven't seen one of those red pads anywhere.
I think there was one down.
Okay.
Way down.
Way down.
What was that?
That was that pressure pad that opened the room
the
with the
door.
teleporter, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that before.
Way
There
down
it is.
here.
Oh, guy.
You're just standing next to it. Doesn't know you're there.
Okay.
Me up here. There we go.
Area secure. Code red. Terminated.
Make sure we loot that. No. Don't do that. I want to loot this man. Stop it. There we go. It's still standing there. Is this energy?
Yes, sir, it is.
Ooh.
Well, come on, fill us up. There you go.
Is that it?
That's lame.
Wow.
Nope.
Yep, you only get one ski. Can I take, what is this, food? Nothing I can have. Oh boy. Stuck behind the wall now. I don't know which way I'm facing. There we go.
There he is.
Who remembers the code? I forgot it already.
Oh, I forgot too.
682.
We're in trouble. Kev's remembering the numbers for us now.
Have a little faith. A faith.
Authorized access.
Got the
it.
key
Take
card.
my apologies now
No. There's none of those to be had.
for being a genius.
All right. You guys weren't aware that I was a genius this whole time? Just not paying
I'm a
attention.
genius at remembering three-letter numbers. Yeah, that's right. 3.
3. Okay, no mines. No mines!
All right.
Okay.
We need to see. There we go.
2 guys. The guy in the corner is very... I'm just going to sit here for 8 hours.
Be ready.
I'm worried about those red stairs. Okay, good. Red 7.
And got the camera.
Nice, got them both. Yeah, I don't see a... Maybe blow up those barrels and you just walk around it?
It shuts off every randomly.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
does
have
it?
to
There it goes.
make my way downtown. Crids. Uh-oh.
There it is.
Intruder sighted.
Hey, Twitter. Ah! Let me climb in that vent. Nope. Don't walk off of that, please.
Wow.
Really dangerous refinery.
Yeah. Another
Gotcha.
med kit. Okay. Well,
Maybe you fight fire with fire. Okay. Ah, there she is. There you go.
got both of them.
Wow.
Too good. Well, you are supposed to be. They do explain that. Yeah, you are a very elite operative. Everyone else is pretty much a dum-dum. Even their, so this is their just basic level security, but even their first level soldiers, they say, aren't very good. So would be a bit of a boon for the resistance to have one of these guys called silencers. Whoa. Rotate around.
Here we go. All the way.
Okay. Please. Get to the door. Please.
Camera. Seems like it pretty much gets you automatically. So. Oh, nice.
Give me your soul.
You're getting better. That's a good sign.
It will spin in place. Now, what's going on over here? That looks like a bomba. Everything's open. I don't need to... I wish you could just look ahead a little bit.
True.
Even if it was a power-up that was just like a sonar or something.
If you go in and out of the door, would it stay? Would the camera move and... Oh, no, never mind. You can see. It's staying cover. Okay, there's a robot back there.
Yeah.
Keypad. Maybe this is a pattern.
Or stick to the outside?
Maybe we gotta go past it first.
Who's shooting?
Oh, the robot.
Oop.
Nice.
Saw a human.
Something on the table there.
Yeah. What do we got here?
Kind of remote
Take the
control.
last $9. That was literally his lunch money.
Those old plutonium isotopes.
They're just strewn about the floor, you know. Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's a really bad day for him. At least you've ended that.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there they come.
Come on, buddy. Oh,
boy.
Maybe that remote on the desk is how you turn the teleporter off.
probably. Now active. Oh, well, here we go. We got a little security cam, just as we were talking about it. So that's somewhere.
How do they get in there? There's no doors.
Checked his crotch. Crotch is good to go.
There is a box there too.
It won't let me
Cargo box
search
there.
it now.
Dang.
Maybe because he's in the way.
It won't open because it's a security door.
Another more, like, okay. Perfect. I stay with one of these just to...
I really want to know what we can buy with all this money we're stealing.
Well, yeah, maybe we'll get to talk to Weasel eventually.
Oh, Weasel.
So,
Yeah.
key card.
Red key card, okay. Looks like there's a manual right there I can't read. I am playing as Kev.
What if you get extra guns or new guns as you progress? Okay, we can just blow them up. Spider bomb. Okay, they're still active.
You just back here? You got anything back here? No? Okay. Please, buttons. Which way am I facing? Okay. Okay.
And
That red key card.
these levels are long.
Yeah, I think we got to be close to the end of this. Hello.
Gotta roll.
Okay, they're letting you know there's gonna be traps. The big room. Already surrendering. Pre-surrender.
That's how you do it. Oh, camera! Camera, please! Shut him down.
Open up shop.
We're all fine here. How are you?
Vending
Ooh.
Is it a
machine.
vending machine? Yeah. That's cool. Pop.
Throws it on the ground. What was that?
Hey.
Is it a trap?
I guess so. It did one soda and then blew up. And blew up
Yeah,
everything
you might
around
want to
it.
take some health.
Here's fun.
You got to write them down. I can't keep sending them out in emails like this where they live in perpetuity and anyone can
Filbert.
access them.
Get your shit together,
373.
Filbert.
Health for us. Do I have any Energon cubes?
Got $500.
Should we just walk through the top side now that it's blown up?
I think so. Do 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 do. Oh, y'all gonna treat me like that, huh? Well, that's fine.
I think that guy walked through it.
Yeah.
Oh, mama.
Shot in the back. Clips, credits.
Safes on walls.
Oh, and I just have the code to
Active
this
from
one.
way over there.
Ionic
The
generator.
old ionic generator. Looks like there's a new ammo type too, so that maybe that means a new weapon.
There's so many weapons. Oh my god.
Are there? We haven't seen one.
I know, right?
Dude. Yeah,
I
this
don't know if I would
level's...
do this. Run away.
They're all just
Why?
blow up. Yeah,
Energy
where is
flow.
it? Please? Oh, this
No,
one
it's
busted.
blowed
I
up.
blowed up, sir. Got your spider bomb.
Nice.
Oh, here's our door. Yeah, health. No, health, please. Kevin.
373.
Yes, sir. Hey, yes, sir.
Okay.
Authorized access.
Okay.
Stop right there.
No.
No.
Authorized personnel only.
This guy's at
There's
a...
a turret on the wall too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't roll.
Okay, maybe we take some cover. Health.
Can't just fucking maneuver yourself.
You did target the turret. It was targeted for a moment. Okay, we're about to die. Health.
Oh well, we're dead.
Oh, wow.
You did that on purpose. It's alright. We almost saw the end of this level. I feel like we were
I
close.
don't know, maybe not.
Maybe
Then
that's the
there's-
end for this playthrough. Interesting game. I look
Yeah.
forward to rating it and hearing your thoughts, Mr. Sloppy Jones.
It's very complex, for sure.
See. Well, we are going to move on to our segment today, and our game Bomberman, because we knew we were going to play this game a little longer, and most people play Bomberman, so Kevin and I'll play a little bit of it, show you a little bit of the battle mode and the single player, but in the middle, talking about My America. Thinking back to when you were a child in the 90s, and what did it feel like to be an American? What was the messages that you had coming at you? And Kev, are you willing to start and kind of just give your insight as to being a kid in the 90s, and what did you notice about America?
Yeah, that's handy dandy notepad.
Yes.
There was an overwhelming feeling of us being the good guys. Is mostly what I remember about being a kid and America. Because obviously we were watching a lot. Most of what I knew about America came from Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
From a foreigner.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the most American thing ever. Yeah, so it was mostly about us being the good guys in everything. We were always right. We were always good. And most of that seemed to be leaning on the being right in World War II. And then we just kind of kept running with that. And basically, we didn't change our mindset after World War II. Getting a little bit older and starting to look into the history, it's like, oh, I mean, we did some bad stuff in the background, but I mean, we're still the good guys. And then the more you learn, and the more you learn, it's like, all right, on this side of the ledger and on that side of the ledger, and then countries are complicated. But as a kid, it was real simple. It was coloring book, coloring the American flag, and you were right. But yeah, most of my notes that I took don't really pertain to that. So
Okay, but then what did you have? Yeah, we didn't have like a big question to answer. So we left it open, which is kind of our way. So what did you come up with? What did percolate?
Yeah, it was mostly as I was just sitting here thinking about it. It was kind of if I could go back and talk to my baby self. And it's look, you're going to learn a lot of stuff about a lot of different things in history. And yes, America has done good stuff. Yes, America has done bad stuff. But it's really cool the idea of what America was going to be. Doesn't always work out that way because ideas and people are two different things, and people have a way of manipulating ideas and changing ideas to fit what they really want to do. So yeah, I would just tell my younger self to separate people's actions from the ideas of the founding of the country. But yeah, that's it. That's good.
Okay. I mean, I think that's an interesting insight too, because that is a part of what you do as a child anyway, is you're going to automatically, whether you want to or not, like a certain kind of cultural firmware is going to get installed on you. And this is not anything new, by the way, for, as Kev knows as a history buff, this is kind of, it's not really propaganda necessarily, but you do need to think and feel that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself, and that thing has ideals and values that you would want to strive towards. I think that's actually a pretty good thing. The issue, though, is like, maybe we'll use Santa as an analogy, that sometimes people are told one thing, but it doesn't map enough onto actual reality, and then they get disillusioned, maybe even kind of deeply skeptical about what's going on, and they don't trust the themes, and they don't trust the culture. They don't trust that these values were nested to something real, so they feel played, and then it's hard to regain trust. So I agree with you, Kev. It's difficult to be a kid anyway and go through that, I guess the veil of ignorance gets lifted, and you have to kind of contend with, I mean, an example that we all probably experienced, maybe Thanksgiving or something.
Yeah.
So like how it was presented as a fun feast where we all break bread together and hang out is great. I mean, yeah, who wouldn't want to party and eat food together and celebrate giving thanks? But like what actually happened to the native peoples of the Americas and the various conquistadors and other Westerners that come in, like clearly not a party. Clearly not a party, right?
There was one, but after that, it was
the Donner Party. Yeah. Slop, thoughts?
Yeah, very similar. Going to probably echo a lot of what Kev said. Of just my not really being interested in news per se. I wasn't watching news programs. I would maybe glean something during dinner when it was mandatory that news was on because Dad's here and we're watching the news now.
Really?
Yeah.
During dinner?
Oh yeah. And so it was just it's something that you're told, and I didn't really question for a long time. It's like, America's great. We live in America. I mean, we've got all these great movies that tell us we're great, so that must be true. And that's about as far as I had Arnold, our greatest import, telling me that America's great all the time. And I just didn't need to look up and look at anything else at the time. So I believed it. Just believe it. You just believe all that.
Yeah, and one of the things that I think helps not get too disillusioned and get ripped away and then you feel untethered is the recognition that this is the cycle that history offers. This is the human part of it. So any large empire that had any kind of prominence in the world, Rome, for example, they were given similar messages. We're the best and we can do no wrong and it's for the Republic and things like that. But then power becomes concentrated in the tippy top and then there's civil wars and then you get stoicism. So that's pretty cool.
These first are my pages on us versus Rome. The rest, I wrote a lot about that.
Yeah, I tried to condense it, but if you want details, maybe you'll have to stop by Kev's podcast sometime, which is just calling him up.
Yeah, one-on-one podcast, aka a phone call with Kev.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is like it's difficult not to swing from like extreme to extreme. That's really what I'm getting at is like as a kid, yeah, certainly our foot was on the gas, metaphorically, we're the best, and all the messages would confirm that. Most of the school things you were taught would also confirm that. And land of the free, home of the brave, those sort of things, those sort of slogans, they get stuck. And then you become disillusioned, but there's a way to reintegrate. I think that's ultimately, which is, I think a lot of millennials say things like, America is great and we need to work towards making it greater or better, or it needs to be maintained and improved. It needs oversight. It needs our input to continue it. It's not just great full stop and you don't have to do anything about it. It needs maintenance, because again, you can look at history and things do become untethered. Usually power and things like that.
The tree of liberty must be Must be fed by the blood of patriots.
That's right.
I mean, a little hardcore, but the premise is there.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and the reason I'm saying all of this is because identity is at the core of what we're talking about, and when it comes down to it, I'm convinced that identity is largely what is going on with people. Is like, what do I believe and how do I identify with those beliefs? It's how you understand yourself. It is like the entire filter by which you filter your experience through to make sense of it, to make meaning out of it. And so when their identity becomes untethered, you're very vulnerable to like another set of ideas just getting implanted in there, because it is so scary to not be tethered to something that felt so real as a kid. So maybe we can go through a few of the picks that I threw in, Slop, because I thought of a few things. I thought of those Be All You Can Be commercials. That definitely was something that was, I don't know when those first started, but they were inspirational maybe in a way. Yeah, that little guy right there.
Be all you can be in the army.
Yeah, the framing of it was just like a nice little condensed nugget of the messaging that we got. Teamwork and bravery and freedom and potential and all those kind of things. And those commercials were very well done, by the way. I think as far as like, I don't know if it's a psyop or propaganda necessarily, but it's close.
I mean, yeah, they had government money, so they had a budget for sure.
Yeah. It's like anything else. They're selling a product, so they're going to make that product look amazing.
Yeah. All right, and then I think I put 2 maybe of that. So that's the one I probably remember the most. This dude at the end, so happy to be in the army.
Most fake shit ever.
But they all ended the same way with some happy soldier, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Did you guys remember those commercials? I mean, did they stand out? Okay.
I remember the Marine ones stood out to me because of the chessboard
saber
thing.
And
the saber, yeah. And it's like it's all just like chess stuff, the knight, and then the Marine becomes the king or something. I don't even remember that. It was such a vague commercial of just like Marines are badass, be a Marine. All right, that's a cool sword. Do I get a cool sword?
Theirs were much more straightforward. I agree.
Yeah,
it's like a sizzle reel. All right, zoom in on that guy if you don't mind. Is that possible?
Yeah.
There it is. Again, I mean, this is the kind of messaging you got as a kid. That's from the opening credits of G.I. Joe. Super duper patriotic, super duper American. Obviously, again, the kind of messages that we got.
The realist American.
These t-shirts were around. I mean, Desert Storm was something that people coalesced around, and even into the early 2000s with Operation Freedom and Iraqi wars and things like that. Most people were still on board with that, thinking that this is good and right. And I believe that like in the early 2000s, patriotism had sort of peaked, and it's never gotten anywhere close to that peak because we thought there was an enemy. Again, like if there is a villain in the story, we can coalesce around that and focus our attention and project onto all that. Now, we found out in retrospect, pretty unjust, but yeah. So again, that's that same tension and dissonance between facts and reality of what's happening, but also our like themes and feelings and identities around it. All right, and then maybe there's one more. Given the Pledge of Allegiance, that's something that was. I remember as a kid when you would do that. Some of the days I would feel a certain way about doing it. Later, I definitely became disillusioned. By the time it was like in high school, I was like, I I don't need to do all this. But as a kid, it felt like I was a part of something, you know?
Sure. Yeah, that's what they want. Yeah.
That's the idea behind it. I do remember, who is it that can't do the Pledge of Allegiance? Jehovah's Witnesses or Methodists or something like that? One of them doesn't do the Pledge of Allegiance. And I remember everyone's in class. And I was starting to sing Proud to be an American. Proud to be an American. But anyway, and this Jehovah's Methodist was sitting down, and I was like, what are you doing? Stand up for your country. And I got real patriotic. And she was like, I can't. It's part of my religion. I was like, well, your religion's stupid. Is it communism? It was a real visceral reaction to somebody sitting down during the Pledge of Allegiance.
You're either with us or against us.
Fun fact, fun little history factotum. The hand on heart was not the original way we did the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's an uh-oh for sure. It's an uh-oh.
It was later co-opted by a man with a little funny mustache in the 30s, and that was the original salute to the American flag, which is a Roman salute.
Yeah.
Do as the Romans do.
All
right, well, thank you. Any final thoughts on My America?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that you boys weren't super excited about this idea, but thank you for entertaining it, trying it out. Just again, I know this isn't necessarily a comfy nostalgia topic, but I do think it is an area of identity that needs to be at least considered occasionally, because there's so much comfy, warm feelings that come with 90s patriotism and being a kid, and then that contrasted with, growing up and becoming disillusioned and, things like that. Again, my recommendation is a reintegration rather than an ejection, but to each their own.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's definitely gone both ways. Like, proud to be an American. What the hell are we doing? What's wrong with us, too? Oh, countries are complicated and filled with imperfect people.
And that helps me, too. Again, like, I'm not a student of history like Kev is, but I expose myself to enough historical ideas, and I'm certainly interested in people. And this is a cycle. This is the way things typically unfold. So, yeah, it's a human thing, man. All right. Thanks, everyone, for giving us a few moments of your time to talk about America. Now we gonna play some Bomberman. Kev and I are gonna play a couple rounds of Battle Bomberman against the computer, and then maybe for 10 or 15 minutes, Kev can do some one-player style.
One hit a quitter. You got to make yourself available to me.
Okay, let me open up my phone. Oh, wow, it already kicked me out. Make yourself available.
'Cause I'm proud to be a Bomberman.
This game actually is really important to me in a lot of ways, and I would say, I think I told this in like a very early episode, but this is the only game that I can ever recall my parents playing with us. Do you remember that, Kev, or were you too little?
No, I remember we were playing it on TurboGrafx. Ro's TurboGrafx.
Our Uncle Ro had visited, and he brought his TurboGrafx with 4 controllers and Bomberman. And again, my parents were skeptical to play video games, but they did play this with us, and they had a good time. I'm accepting your challenges. There she goes.
And immediately
okay,
goes
remember,
away.
I gotta load the ROM manually, so just give me a...
Oh, okay. It's you. Okay. Tanya's right. Until I share my screen. My hair has its own little window on.
Yeah.
Awesome. Kramer. Uh-oh. It just went away, Kev.
Yeah, that's what's happening with me, too.
Okay.
Oh, it just popped up.
There it goes. Doing stuff. Oh, I think because you gave me 2 challenges back-to-back, it was still catching up. We are playing this on Fightcade. We've recommended this before. It works pretty well. All right, I'm loaded in.
I am sharing my Strom. Don't share that window.
You could just close those tabs to be extra safe, Kev, but I like that you like to live dangerously. Okay. I think we're up and going.
Okay. All right.
Ready?
Okay, good.
I'm letting you take
control it
the...
too? Okay.
I can, but I'm going to let you, because I don't want to confuse each other.
You gonna let Jesus take the wheel?
I'm going to let you take the wheel.
Fire build, just a fire blimp.
Just a fire.
It's full of fire. That's how it. That's why it's so light.
All right.
And then down, and then, yeah, we did 5, maybe. Let's just do stage 1 if that's cool with you.
Okay.
And it went fast when we did our little practice here. So.
Real fast.
If you've never played Bomberman and you have friends, like, what are you doing? It's great. Great game to play with friends.
I remember what the punch does. Oh, that's death. I don't want to die.
Somebody might tell me why.
Get out of here. Get out of here. No!
Oh. Oh, Red's
How
out.
fun.
Killed by my own brother.
Oh, that's the way.
Oh, no. I'm stuck. Got hung up on the Kona. Wait, okay, it should be over. Had all them power-ups.
So far, only computer wins so far.
Yes,
Yep.
even when we were practicing, only the computer won.
Yeah, I definitely get hung up on the corners, so I gotta figure out the, kind of like the stop point or whatever. See, like, there, I'm stuck again.
Get out of here, guy.
I don't think this one's quite as polished as some of the ones I've played, maybe.
Yeah, this would be the first Super Bomberman, so I would imagine things like getting around corners, they kind of clean up, make a little, like you can bump into a corner and still get around it and stuff. But in this one, yeah, I think it's very tight.
This game's stupid.
I was like, Kev's reliving some childhood right now.
Man, that dude's super fast. Blue.
That's the thing that's killing me is I'm super slow.
Yeah, and Blue is
being-
super fast right now.
I remember being
he's
way
poisoned.
faster.
He's poisoned.
Hurry, he's poisoned. Eh.
I'm about to die.
That was Blue.
Oh, you killed Blue with the overtime walls.
You gotta give me a little strafe and run.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to strafe a few times, I think. Got you, fool. What the? I'm stuck. I am starting to figure out a little bit about the, Oh, come on, I just touched my little tippy toe on it.
That little fire.
Tippy toe.
Still on the computer. You were talking about that, Bear. The super frantic music.
Yeah, the music is absolutely manic. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, the corners for me don't feel good at all. Oh, somebody KO'd themselves.
Oh, one of the CPUs. Stop giving me all this death stuff.
A death curse.
How do I kick the bomba?
Just run into it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, go up, dingus. Here, have a bomb.
Oh.
Uh-oh. He got super speed. Remember, the poisons can get transferred. Oh, and he got me.
Yeah.
He hit me with that super... By the way, the super speed poison, I think it's actually an advantage.
Yeah, no lie. Get away from me.
Go away from me.
He's too...
He too fast. Him too fast.
All right, we gotta at least win one for the humans here.
They said, hey, I was going to take over. I didn't know what already happened in Bomberman.
Yeah. This happened 25 years ago in Bomberman.
How do I punch? Stop giving me the Mike Tyson. How do I punch? Tiger, punch!
What the heck happened to Blue?
He's having a crisis.
Yeah, he is. His bomb's also...
Oh, his bomb's frozen. What's totally locked up there?
Go blow him up.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, he came out of it for a hot minute. Hey, guy,
Yeah.
I don't like... Hey, you killed yourself, dummy.
Uh-oh.
All right, hey,
here we go.
humans are
Oh.
left.
Brother versus brother. I'm going to kill myself.
All right, great. Hey, a human still won. It's a win.
But it's the wrong human.
Oh boy.
The corners feel like I get stuck there.
Yeah, the corners are not great.
Chugging along.
Yes. We can probably worth mentioning also Fightcade is free, so
Yeah.
you know, you might get some stuttering, there
Get
might
what
be
you
some
pay for.
hangs.
Yeah, and on a game like this, you know, stuttering is really the difference between life and death, honestly. So
Get out of here. Almost killed myself right there. Hey, go away, Blue. Oh, is he invisible? What's happening?
Yeah.
he might
I'm
have
invisible.
a poison that gives him. Again, sometimes the poisons are actually good. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm invisible now. I have no idea where I'm at. Oh, there we go. I think if I can get a power up, it goes away. And I got another poison. This time I can't lay bombs? Okay, it's gone. Paying attention to the stage. Now we gotta watch the computer play.
There it is.
Alright, blue wins.
Best
feeling
of
so
three,
hot.
first to three for the computer. First to one
First to
for you
five.
guys.
Yeah, right.
First of one.
Yeah, I don't think there's
We're gonna do it. We're gonna make this happen. There you go. What's up, Blue? You like that?
Nice.
yeah, this was a series that my grandma had a couple of games. I think we had Super Bomberman 2 and maybe one of the later ones. And yeah, the power-ups get really fun, especially in one player where you just get super overpowered and you have
Hey, guy.
all the power-ups.
What's happening? He's throwing bombs at me, Mom.
Mommy.
The Bomby
No.
Mommy.
Oh,
Why did I do that?
I don't know. Why did you do that?
I don't know. Do I have multiple bombs? Let's try. I do. Get out of the way, dingus!
Like every time you test
Did you-
something, Kevin gets you killed.
Did you get hung up on the corner? I wasn't watching.
Yeah, hung up on my own stupidity.
Oh, okay. We've all been there.
That's fair.
You know, Blue, I don't like you. Roller skates. What does the skates do?
So good.
Speed up.
I
Walking
am
speed.
speed. Get
right.
out of here, poison boy.
Uh-oh.
He
Got him, Kev. You got him.
He was trying.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna kick
the
it.
best at this game.
Oh boy, here we go. Immediate ego to max.
I'm the greatest.
Woohoo! Classic. Got stuck in a little cubby.
Ain't it impossible?
Person-sized bomb right in front of you.
What?
Oh, what?
Oh, you got the first
Come
The very
on,
first
game.
one, yeah.
Cheap.
cheap.
I didn't even know where they would start. I guess they start in the bottom left corner.
This is giving me hard flashbacks to being a little kid when I just get totally annihilated by everything and everyone.
I don't want to play games anymore. They're stupid.
Video games suck.
Oh, my
bomb power
mom got defused or something.
Is that possible?
Yeah. Oh, there it goes again.
Go away, Blue.
There.
Oh yeah, you get all the power-ups. How about one of these?
Smacking on the table.
Oh, it's what? Oh, not this. Can't see anything. Okay.
Jeez. Oh, they're
What are
both
they-
super slow. Nice. Oh,
you're a madman.
This guy.
Mad lad.
Got him.
Got you, fool. One for the humans. My hands are sweaty.
5 in a row. 5 in a row.
5 in a row. Oh, the ultimate comeback. You
Yeah.
do that.
Heavy
Then you
comeback.
can ego out.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Here we go.
I do like
5
that-
in a row.
The later versions of this, they have revenge mode or whatever, where you, which is so cool. I love that, by the way.
You have the little cannons
Do I
on the
have
side, and you can
Yep.
shoot bombs out. Yeah.
I need some of that in my life because I killed myself by the 3rd bomb.
Go. Oh
Come
no.
on up here. Trap yourself.
Hoey. Charlie Hoey. Blue down.
Ooh, hello, boy. Throwing bombs. Oh, everybody punching bombs.
Gonna punch a bomb.
Good lord. Good lord. What is happening?
Max stats. Yay.
Okay, I don't know. I really don't know how I got that, but I guess he was just barely hanging off the edge or something.
Yeah, I noticed red for sure plays it dangerous. They like get as close as they can to the fire without dying.
It's his personality.
Yeah.
In the game that we really played with the kids, they have personalities and stuff on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Kick it. Pop it. Twist it. That's a good one.
I feel like blue is super loaded up now.
Almost got it.
There you go.
Got it,
There you
got
go. Pincer
That was a
attack.
team effort.
That is true. We and when we play with the kids, we also we try to kill the computer first before.
Get
any
away
humans.
from me.
Okay, got hung up.
That was me. I did that.
It's all right. You go, Kev.
Oh god, I'm nervous. He's super
Oh, he's
fast.
got a poison.
Here comes that 5 in a row.
Yeah, this is.
I don't
how
know
it
what I'm doing.
starts.
Get.
Wow, so close. You're.
Oh, I'm so bad at this. Kick it.
Nice.
Pop it. Twist it.
First win. First win. Let's go.
Fantastic. Hey, all right, that's the easy. 4 more, easy.
Yeah. This game is so easy.
Start with one.
A bumper for you. What's the
When you
one where
go
you
to
can
play, when you go to play the single player mode, Kev, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's so easy.
Right.
get away from me? Yeah, I'll kill us both. I don't care. Sacrifice myself so you could win, Bear.
Thank you. I don't know if I'm gonna win or anything, but I'm gonna try.
A little bit of a suicide bomber mission.
I like how you decided after the fact that you suicided to help him. So if he doesn't win, you'll be mad that he didn't honor your sacrifice.
It's called out.
Right. Ah!
Oh no, I gotta get out of the
You're in
corner.
the corner.
Yep.
I don't know what it's gonna hit. I could use those skates though. Desperately.
Somebody got some real power.
Yeah, I think Bear's got like max fire.
Got
Nice.
you, fool.
Crushed in there.
Humans take it. Humans take it.
Humans take.
Finally, edged it out just barely. Just like the coming robot war.
What is the celebration like here? Oh, a belt. Fun.
Yeah. Nice bomber belt.
It's a bomba belt. Can you back out of this, Kev, to play a little single player?
I don't think so.
Maybe you'll have to reset and then play a little single player. I'm going to go hit the restroom, and I'll be right back while Kev starts some single player action.
Yeah, I guess I do have to.
That's all right, yeah.
Can we reset in here?
Bloop.
Oh, okay, cool.
Looks like you can. Looks like you did.
Hey, baby.
Bomberman.
It's for the Bomberman.
Oh, here we go.
So I just travel around the world setting bombs off?
Blowing everything up, baby. First, you're going to start with these klaxons. I get your little remote control duders. Look at that.
I'm the greatest.
110 points, warming up.
My little bomb. It's a little baby bomb.
You do start at 0 everything. But you will be, by the end of the first or second level, yeah, you'll be a little more powered up.
I mean, is the goal is to kill the dudes or to blow all the little guys up?
It's to kill all the guys, but obviously blowing up the stage, that's how you get more of your power-ups. But there is a timer, so you got to balance those two.
Well, I can't. My bombs are so weak.
Right? You got to... Maybe it's kill the guys first, and then with whatever time you have left over, blow up as many as you can to get power-ups. Oh boy.
God.
You guys weren't able to get to single player?
That's what this is?
No, this is battle mode. Single player is like I promise you, I played it this morning. It'll go through like stages, and there's like special enemies, and
yeah, that's what
the portal.
That's what he did.
Normal mode is what I put.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, give us the world map view, and then he went to stage 1-1.
Oh, I'm not sure then. Yeah, because this was definitely not the first stage in the one I played. Because there was only you and mine, and then there were like there were enemies that weren't Bombermen.
Yeah, those are not Bombermen. They were the little helicopter guys.
Okay, maybe I still have the other one open, that's why. There we go. Okay, great. I'm just gonna close this out. Hopefully it doesn't mess your stuff up, Kev.
Yep.
It did. Okay. Alright. Fightcade. You can hit test game though, Kev.
Yeah.
And
that's what I'm doing.
Sorry about that.
Don't know that one, huh?
Don't know that one, huh? So yeah, Fightcade's free. Sorry, it does things. Yeah, you have control over each other's computers.
Yeah, I'm sure that's done the way it has to sync the things together. It just has to give you both power. Power.
Power. Okay.
Oh, you have to resize? You're good. Okay, cool.
Oh, we're good. Oh,
I gotta do this stupid level. It's a baby
sorry,
level.
Kev.
Come on.
Sorry.
Well, if it's baby level, then show us the speed run.
There you go.
Going as fast as I can. My poor little guy's not very fast.
2 demerits for being so damn slow.
What is that?
That's your exit
Already
portal.
done the
Don't
exit.
blow that up.
Don't blow it up.
Oh.
Unless you want some extra enemies.
Yeah.
But you do need to gather all the power-ups in each level, usually, to progress.
Seems no power-ups yet.
Hey, Andrew. Good music.
Yeah, the single-player mode's way chiller.
Oh, it's so chill. Super fun. Little tiny baby. Oh, you got it. Nice.
Dummy.
Wow. Doubles.
One guy down there is just stuck.
Oh, wow, they've got that one guy completely locked down for you. That's nice of them.
Hey, you got some power.
They're spinning his wheels.
Yeah, what kind of factory is that? It's like, well, just put a bunch of alarm lights. Just really clog up the hallways, the cubicles with the alarm lights. Well, now we're out of budget.
Yeah, that's your checkbook.
Get out your budget.
Stop. I don't like you.
Okay, we got lives.
I no like you.
Get away from me.
He's free to roam.
Eh.
Maybe? Yeah. There
And
go.
you got that's the last one, I think. Last power up in that level.
I got
Yeah.
this little guy down here.
Wow, you got a ton of time.
I did it so fast.
Oh, that's what it was.
How do I? Oh god!
Just
Flush myself down the toilet. Oh, it's the same one again.
Now you got little...
But I keep my power ups.
Yes.
Oh yeah, unless you die. Okay, you can blow them up. That's how good you are.
What was it? What would I blow up? What? I hit
blew
you,
up
dude.
a bomb.
Oh, I don't really use the double bombs because I killed myself too easily.
Fair enough.
Come on.
You ain't gonna do nothing with that little tiny fire you got. Oh my god, that little tiny fire.
Hey, you got him.
Oh, come on.
Ah, he moved. Yeah, you get smarter. That's true. I remember that. Got him.
You ain't that smart.
Yeah, dodge a bomb.
I reached it with that. I got the look. I got the power.
Yeah, the main game itself is much more is a lot slower puzzle game style. The battle mode is a passionate thing. Let's
Frantic,
just say
yes.
that.
Brother versus brother.
That's right.
So yeah, drop a bomb, then retreat, then drop a bomb immediately before it starts to
I'm
get free. You
thinking
know.
if I drop one here, then drop one here.
Exactly
Run
right.
away.
Strategy. What? It got it. What the?
I think he's a
Takes two?
hitter quitter.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Two. Good slop.
You're a good slop.
Bring me some of that good slop. Don't bring me this last week days old slop.
Perfect.
Ow. Yeah.
We.
Dingus. Dingus. Dingus.
Got him.
There you go,
Oh,
buddy.
he had the power up. Nice skate. Desperately needed.
So maybe this.
I'm with you, Kev. Oh, go ahead, Tom.
I was gonna say maybe this game doesn't have power ups in the blocks. Maybe you get them all from the enemies.
He did in the first level. He got
Oh,
it from the
okay.
blocks, but maybe it changes.
What's the my
But
timer?
I'm with you, Kev. I'd rather have flames and skates than bombs.
Okay. Little houses.
New look.
Oh boy.
Immediately.
Oh, that's.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
God.
no, Kev.
But you made it out.
I don't know
Look
what
at
just
that.
happened.
How? How'd you
I
have
don't know.
invincibility?
Yeah.
How did
Oh,
you
I
do
was trying-
that? Honestly,
Hey, man. Sometimes you just gotta be amazing.
did you load in with
Amazing.
invincibility? Maybe.
Is there something that gives you an extra hit?
Ooh, the kick.
that. I
Super vital power up, sir. Well, it'll still be there for you.
Yeah, but I lost all my other stuff.
Yeah, it sucks. Super demoralizing. But the kick now means that you're less likely to get trapped by your own bombs. You know.
There you
That-
Oh, I
go.
can kick it at him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Take that.
Kev's got a gun, basically.
Let's invent a new category called gun percent. It's just the fastest for every game. It's the fastest that Kev can get to a gun type weapon. In Bomberman, it's bombs plus the kick. That's a gun.
What's the
Oh,
pop
there's a-
cycle?
I don't know what that is. Hopefully an extra life or something.
That's a great question. Points, maybe.
Lame.
Points.
Yep.
Huh?
I like how he gets stuck on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, you're right. I don't know who said it earlier, but like this single player is like, it still has intense moments where you're like, ah, but most of the time it's pretty chill. You can kind of think about what you're gonna do, which is kind of a very bipolar game design because again, the battle mode is just about as frantic and manic as it gets. Now you getting it?
Yeah.
You think it's the last one? No, nothing.
Nothing.
I definitely like the.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, that's 12:30.
All right, let's move on to rating today's selections. Let me just move my screens.
We need to bring up the.
Yes, sir.
Bring up the.
All right, as we do on our full broadcast, we're going to rate today's selections through the St. Kohzee video game rating system. Mr. Sloppy Joe has put in the TV there the various categories and, monikers that we've developed to rate games. And we're going to start with Crusader No Remorse, Andrew's suggestion, and we played it in honor of Amazon being founded day. Starting with game design, graphics, sound, and story for Crusader. What year did this come out, Slop? Do you remember?
95?
Because I think that's going to matter for like graphics to me.
Yeah, let me see if I find it real quick here.
Yeah, because it had good graphics for a mid-90s PC game, and it had full motion video. The sound and explosions looked really cool. A little out of place, but they looked cool. So yeah, if you're mid-90s, I think there's some strengths in the graphics department. The sound to me didn't fit. Again, it's got like a techno rave thing going on. They certainly invested in the story, though, as Slop mentioned. There's a tome. I guess this is like Lord of the Rings. You can dedicate your entire life to this game if you want. But those are my preliminary thoughts. Slop, what say you on game design for Crusader No Remorse?
Yeah, this was 95 DOS game, and this, I think, could have been something. I don't know. I know you guys played stuff on computer. I don't know how often you got stuff, but I don't know, Kev, would this been one that maybe you would have seen and been like, would have been hot for the time or not? Because I didn't get a PC till like 98, so I didn't really follow any game trends for the computer before then. This seems like visually it looks really great. Like it had an interesting enough look to get people to buy it. The sound was fine. The music is kind of high energy. It's even though you are kind of like, it's doing that thing maybe where you're combating the slowness of the movement, and when you kind of bringing the energy up a little bit. Story, of course, yeah. We didn't get a chance to since I got this off of GOG. It comes with all the supplemental documentation, and they've got a ton. You've got you got your manual, which is 22 pages dense. Every page is full top to bottom text with tiny pictures. Then you get your reference card. So that's it would come with a lot of PC games where what are your hotkeys, and you just have that out, and that's a 2-pager. Then you get
Page reference sheet.
yeah. It's probably a back and front, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Then you've got your anti-terrorist site security, which in-game is what the Resistance has hacked from the evil corporation. So that's another 20-pager, all text to read through of dossiers about all the NPCs we didn't even get to interact with. Then you got your Resistance manual, which is what I guess they give you as soon as you join the Resistance. Here you go. Here's everything written out. Here's all of our strategies. Here's how yeah, exactly. And on top of that, there's a newsletter that they wrote in World that is written from the, like, if you work for this worldwide company, this cartel, they do call it a cartel in the game world, so not really hiding what's going on, but a ton to read, massive amount of story. Maybe a little too much for me versus the kind of gameplay that is. Where would I put it though? I don't know. Maybe this is a Lieutenant Dan.
Okay. One of the things I thought about for the sound is the sound is, or the music, I guess, is the like the same throughout the whole level. I think and that doesn't work well for a game like this. To me, when you go to a new room, maybe we have slightly different sound. When we have enemies engaged, maybe the sound transitions to something a little more intense. But just having it as like the techno beat the whole time, I don't know. That was kind of distracting. It didn't set the mood very well. I agree with you. I think it looks really good, actually. And there's a deep story. So if you want to go deep dive and like make your life around this game, they give it to you. You can certainly do that. Kev, are you with Slop on a Lieutenant Dan, or are you thinking something else?
Yeah, I mean the graphics are great. Like Barry and I have said, we're half nerd on our dad's side, so we've always had a computer. And it was very apparent the difference between computer games and console games. So I wouldn't be shocked, but I would definitely be happy with these graphics. The story, good lord, they really went for it. I mean, if they did this game today, all those would be things breadcrumb throughout the whole video game instead of just plopping it down with an 800-page document. But that's how they had to do it.
Yeah.
Back in the D. Yeah, the music, I'm with you, Bear. The music, they were trying to do some techno future crap, and it just makes it seem weird. Like, this is a dystopian future. We're not at a disco. What are you doing? Yeah, doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'll give it a Lieutenant Dan. Story.
I was thinking
really
T2 Smile, but I was gonna go T2 Smile because I thought the graphics are really good and the story has enough there where you can either just go and play the game and have fun and learn about the story as you go, or you could deep dive. To me, it's the sound that takes away from it, and I don't know. But it sounds like Lieutenant Dan for you boys, so we go Lieutenant Dan. On to gameplay, controls, level design, feedback. I'm curious about something. I wonder if the difficulty selection really changes the way that the game plays from I don't know what you call them, Slop, but like door opening and codes and like how hard is it to figure out the puzzles, I guess, even though they're not really puzzles. Because if that tracks, then I might, that's a really nice feature. If it's the same thing, like the really dumb, hey, don't give this code out to anybody and all that kind of stuff, then
Yeah.
to me that's fine on the lower, but as you go up, this is the way to kind of differentiate between like a child, maybe an adult, cognitive abilities. Because I think if you those upper levels are harder to figure the puzzles out, that's something, man. That's actually pretty cool. Clearly the controls though are going to be an area where you did get better, no doubt about it. That's worth noting. You were getting better and cleaner with how you were moving, but I'm guessing that as you progress in this game, and I'm assuming it gets more difficult, the controls are going to be so frustrating at a certain point because you know how to do them now, you know the keystrokes, but you just get caught on something or you're facing the wrong way and you can't adjust and all that. So I'm curious about your thoughts on gameplay, Slop.
Yeah, the controls are easily the most difficult thing to come to terms with. They do give you many options, and yeah, that 2-page reference card, Kev, it's like the main controller options. So you have them all in front of you. It just looks like a lot. Once I finally dove into it, it's like, oh, you can use one of these. Okay, which one do you like? Do you like number pad? That's where I landed because you can pretty much do everything with one hand. And then your left hand could be on other short hotkeys, map, whatever, not map, but speak, a couple others, weapon change maybe. And then there's another one with you use the arrow keys and you have like modifiers. So like you hold the Alt key and your arrow keys now do different things. You hold Control, now your arrow keys do different things. So that's like a two-hander. If you use the mouse, that controls your rotation, and you can use it for firing and walking. If you right click, that's walk forward. So then you're still having to do something with the keypad over here for your rolls, and they wanted to do a lot, and I think they gave you as many options as they could to do it with what they had, but maybe it's a little too ambitious overall. Level design, we didn't get through one level, but I think we see how it's laid out. It's going to be, you can do head on, but I think at your higher difficulties, you can't do that the whole way. You have to start using subterfuge and using like the explosions to take out like a whole room of people. You can use explosions to get through some doors, so you don't need passwords all the time. You can kev it. If you want to kev it, you can kev it. But I think maybe only the first couple levels, and then the difficulty comes from increased enemies, maybe increased enemy reaction time. Your weapons don't do as much damage. Health doesn't give you much health back. Stuff like that, I think, is the difficulty. I think the passwords are random, because in my practice, I didn't see one of those passwords that we saw today. It was a different three-letter code. So I think there's some variance there. And if you like this game and you wanted to keep playing, the different difficulties would be interesting to get into. Feedback, I was taking a lot of damage, I think, but actual feedback on my character because that's what I was looking at. I had to look where my cursor was going, make sure I was lined up. I couldn't keep looking down at my health. There wasn't really anything hitting me that was showing me that I was taking damage. I needed like sparks or something to come off, some kind of other visual to help with the feedback there. Because when you said, "Oh, you're almost dead," I looked down and then I'm like, okay, I can maybe take a couple more hits, not knowing how much damage I was taking, and then I was dead. Oh, okay, well, I'm dead now. So maybe that's that needed to be tweaked a little bit. So overall, man, yeah, like I feel like you would get better at it. Again, you're gonna learn the controls. Maybe it's a T2 smile. Because it feels competent. It like everything, how everything goes together and how they want you to play it. It's just kind of the hitches of the controls are the biggest downfall. So,
yeah, I agree. It's going to come down to controls. Are the controls good enough to want to keep playing, or are they going to get so frustrating that you put it down for a long time? Yeah. What do you think, Kev?
Yeah, those controls seem incredibly frustrating, especially someone like Joe with good eye-hand coordination. Seemed like it would be a steep learning curve for the controls. Level design seemed cool. A lot of cool ways. It seemed like there would be different ways to do things, like you were saying, Joe. So, that's always good. For me, the controls would be really, really difficult to memorize or use the cheat sheet. I'd probably go with a Y, because the controls are really difficult for me. But I'm a dummy, so there you go. Hey, G-Mal.
All right, so we got later G-Mal. We got frustratingly good from Slop. He played the game. We got reluctant neutral from Kev. I'm not a fan of these kind of controls. I know that. I do like that they give you a lot of options. In the feedback, there were times where it was giving you great feedback. When stuff blows up, when you get electrocuted, like those are very clearly, but the regular combat, it needs a little bit more. I would wonder what the other levels are like too. Is it the same rinse and repeat kind of style, or are they going to introduce a lot of new elements every time you move to the next thing? I hope they do with a game like this. If you're going to go so deep into the lore, you might as well, in the level design, change it up, make the objectives different and the way you solve the puzzles different. I'm going to assume that they do those things. So I think we stop playing the game, sir. I think it's good enough and it's frustrating. So
that works
I'm
for me.
On to satisfaction and engagement, fulfillment, fun. This is an area where it's going to be a personality thing. We've talked about that before, where some people like a really immersive experience where they do read the book and they feel connected to the character, and they tried to do that with the opening scene, kind of like show you who you are and who your team is and what you're up against, super tech kind of stuff. There's voice acting. So there's a lot of good things that can help keep you engaged and wanting to find out what's what. So I think the game is engaging. I'm just not sure if it's fulfilling and fun. What do you think, Kev?
Yeah, me liking games that are pretty combat heavy. And this has a lot of combat. It's one of the primary things of the game. It just doesn't feel like very satisfying combat. And maybe because we only got to see one gun. If you could shoulder roll,
I was just going to say that. Kev needs to see more guns.
I need to see some more guns in there. Shoulder roll with a machine gun, I might be on board. I do love the shoulder roll, so I might get a whole gush for the shoulder roll. I don't know. I I don't know where to put this. It can't be institutionalized because this is not a. This is a unique title.
It's a tough game to rate. Honestly.
Yeah. I might go T2 Smile. I want to see some more levels and some more guns.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, I think you're meant to play this game for hundreds of hours, probably ultimately.
Probably, yeah.
Finish it, so, Slop, what do you think though? Because you got to stay engaged enough and like fulfilled by the way that the chapters unfold to keep playing.
Yeah, I'm hoping, again, we didn't get too far into it, but I'm hoping you get some more of those cutscenes. I hope we get some more live action, voicemail, video mail. Those are always great. So if there's some of that stuff in there, I'd say these days that would be enough to keep me going. Of like, I got to see what else they recorded. They paid actors to do this. I got to see what else is going on.
You're right. So the live action stuff would have drawn me into. It's great.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe T2 Smile is appropriate for the amount we played it of, and we're kind of putting a lot of expectations on it of like, well, if it does this stuff, then it would be here. So yeah,
but we do have evidence that we're not just making a leap of faith here.
Yeah.
They did provide like, hey, we do videos, we do voice acting, we have a very competent story. You know who your character is, so we're assuming then that that's going to continue to unfold. And I agree. At this point in '95, not very many games, even on the PC, had this much acting and video and cutscenes and things like that. So again, I'm with you guys. I'm hoping that they continue to do that because that would keep you much more engaged. And then if you get to see what the consequence of your blowing up the thermocouple or whatever is, then you're more fulfilled. Like, okay, that mattered. That I'm going to keep going to see what I need to do for the resistance. So I think I'm with you. I think T2 Smile. There's some reluctance there, but I'll stamp it with the approved. Kev, any thoughts on satisfaction?
I already gave my T2 Smile.
All right, never mind. I forgot. All right, on to gushing this game. Might be some contention here. I think this game might be tough to complete, actually. So in our gush system, is 4 mean you are going to complete this, or you're going to attempt to complete this? Because I think those might be two different things for this game.
Good question. Never pondered before. Let's see. Man. That's great because I don't know if I could. I think it's a want. Yeah. Like I would want to complete it. I don't know if I would be able to. I don't know if I would get so frustrated that I would give up on it. I don't know, being able to save anywhere. Tiers? Yeah, difficulty tiers and being able to save anywhere. I think that's pretty forgiving.
Good,
right.
Yeah.
True. You know, there's a hotkey for a quick save, so they got a hotkey for everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And that bad boy.
Yeah.
So are we in 4 gush territory? We are all greens and said a lot of good things about the game. The controls are clearly the area of weakness.
Yeah. And there may be a way, given our modern technology, that you could hook this up to a modern controller. It would take some know-how on the computer side, but I feel like there's got to be at least a tool to get you most of the way there for free on the internet somewhere. This was also released on the Saturn, I know for sure. So you could play it on there as a console release. So that's an option as well. I just remembered that. So yeah.
Okay, so 4 gush. I'm gonna go 4 gush. Okay, we're all 4 gush. Great, easy consensus there. 4 gush for Crusaders, No Remorse. Thanks, Andrew, for recommending it. And again, Slop said it's on GOG, so you can certainly play this one. It seems like you can get quite a number of hours out of it. Once you get the controls down. All right, on to our second game, a classic, Super Bomberman SNES. We're going to start with game design, graphics, sound, story. Exactly what I expect for a Super Nintendo Bomberman. Again, we played the TurboGrafx first, back when we were kids. We never owned this one for Super Nintendo, but I knew a few friends that had it, so I'd play it with them. And so it looks good. I think the sound is excellent, actually. I think the music and stuff is really, really great. I think there is actually a story to this, by the way.
Is there?
I don't know if it's in the manual. Yeah, but they map on the levels and the enemies to some larger, savior of the universe kind of story, I'm sure. I just don't remember. And maybe because again, I played this one when I was a kid. I think it does. Like maybe when you get past a certain world, it will show you what happened and why. I could be misremembering though, but Kev, what say you for a graphic, sound, and story for Super Bomberman?
I mean, graphics are fine. Story, I guess, is fine. Sound is... The music is really puts you in the mood that they want you to be in. I feel like it's kind of institutionalized. There's some good parts and there's some okay parts, and the story is neither here nor there. I guess there's a story. Who cares? It's Bomberman. Yeah, probably its weakest category to me.
Okay. So you're institutionalized, Slop?
Yeah.
Any thoughts on Super Bomberman?
This was the first Super Nintendo one, so a big jump from the original on NES and 1 and 2. Graphics are better, are good, but I know they get better knowing that this is a long running series. I think they go up to 6 on Super Nintendo. So, I mean, I'm kind of agreeing with Kev, like knowing that this would put this one as kind of middling for graphics and all of the categories because it was their first one on the system. So, I mean, yeah, not surprisingly neutral. I kind of know why I'm here. Maybe it's a why. Like I know it's a good game. I don't want to. It's tough. It's tougher than I thought it would be.
I didn't want to give it a bad mark, but I don't want to give it a good mark.
Yeah. So maybe it is why for me, knowing that there are better ones than this.
Okay. I'll go institutionalized with Kev then.
Okay.
Because I think it's got what you need in the game design part of our rating system. And you knew what you were getting, like Slop said, because there were previous ones on other systems and on the NES. So you kind of knew what you're getting, and it delivers what you want. So there's some satisfaction there, but it's not quite a Reds because it didn't blow you away either. Okay, I think that's fair. On to gameplay, controls, level design, feedback. I was surprised at the controls. The later versions must have gotten better about not hanging up on corners and stuff. And also, it seems like the power-ups are not as well balanced. That's for sure. Like the poisons in later versions, they don't seem to be so drastic. Maybe it's much more manageable. You have a sense of what's happening and why. And some of those times, I didn't even know there was a disappearing one. I don't remember that. That's crazy. I mean, like, what the heck?
Wow.
And again, in the later ones, I know when you get the poison that makes you go really fast, like that's an advantage actually if you can control that bullet. It's actually really, really OP in that way. So the controls weren't as good as I remember. I don't know why, but I don't really like that they make the bomb button A. I don't know why I don't like that. I guess you could probably remap it maybe, but I don't like that. It should be Y or B even, but because you don't need that many buttons in this game. And then you punch and you lay a bomb, and then you could stop the kick, I think, too, or something. You can cancel it maybe. Level design, I like the story mode. Again, it's quite the stark contrast from the battle mode experience, as Kev mentioned. But it's nice. I think it's really relaxing and fun. The only issue with it was it's really punishing because when you get to the later stages and you're all loaded up with all the stuff and then you die, it's like,
yeah.
It's not like in the battle mode where your power-ups then are generated on the screen. You have to go get them. That's what I think they should have done for single player mode. When you die, your pop-ups or your power-ups go on the screen, and then you have a certain amount of time to go get them before they go away. That would be more fair rather than just like taking your needs out down to 0. That's brutal, brutal. So yeah, I think it's frustratingly good because of the controls. I like it, but the controls, What about you, Kev?
Yeah, I was already in the frustratingly good because not having played a whole bunch of Bomberman, I played with Ro and the family, and then I played with L&M a little bit up there with you because you guys played a lot, and I didn't play any other games as a kid, so this is a first time as an adult I'm playing a retro one. The controls suck. It feels very like beep, 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 and then you have to exactly be there to turn. You feel like a little vacuum going around in circles. It didn't feel good. I never really felt like I was in control. Level design it's Bomberman. It's exactly what it is. I don't really know what to say about that.
They give you lots of stages, and the stages have different features, so
different enemies, great. But everything's kind of similar. It's all the So I would say
even in the battle mode, the stages are different and they have unique features as well. So
conveyor belts, teleporters.
There's all kind of stuff that happens in battle mode.
Yeah, will you stop playing the game, sir?
Slop, any thoughts on gameplay? Have you played this one?
Yeah, I have played that one, and as soon as you mentioned the getting stuck on corners thing, I remembered like, oh yeah, that's why. Like immediately, I think when you go to Super Bomberman 2, most of that stuff, all these rough edges we're talking about are smoothed away, and I think Super Bomberman 2 was probably the perfect version of this game. Once they,
interesting.
I mean, not out of the series, haven't played the rest, but maybe just like if they had enough time and feedback, they would have just made Super Bomberman 2 first. Maybe the way I'm trying to say it.
And maybe I remember playing that one more as a kid, actually. I might have to go out back and play it and see if it feels like what I remember. Because I was surprised when we started playing. I was like, why am I getting hung up? And why am I dying in spots I wouldn't want to? You know, like if someone traps me or whatever, or the level drops a bomb on me or whatever, like, okay, it happens. But if I'm like actively evading and trying to control and I can't get around a corner, like, come on.
Yeah, come on.
I don't remember that being a part of it, so. All right, so frustratingly good for gameplay then. Yes, on to satisfaction. Again, the single player mode is pretty engaging. I mean, I think it's because it starts off so chill, and you can take your time for most of it. Later, the enemies definitely become much more powerful. They go through blocks, and you have to use your brain and things like that. So they have a nice curve of that difficulty. But there's, again, if you want frantic mania, play the battle mode, and if you want chill, like, okay, take my time, and then gets harder and harder. Yeah, it's got that too, which is engaging, kind of fulfilling. Certainly fulfilling in the battle mode when you win. Kev just played that pretty well. I'm just not sure where it fits on our rating system. I think I might go Reds. I think it's, you know, it is a satisfying experience. It's got its flaws. Maybe it's a T2 smile, but I think it's pretty satisfying. What about you, kid?
Yeah, if I had rented this and I was having to play it single player, I would go outside. It wouldn't hold, single player would not hold my attention.
Okay.
So, multiplayer is where this game always has shined and always will shine. And there it gets super high marks because it is incredibly engaging and frustrating because I'm terrible at it. Yeah, I'd probably go Reds.
Okay. Slop, any thoughts on satisfaction?
Yeah, I like a Reds. This one, again, didn't own it, but I could see that if you did own it, you could play the single player during the week, and you're just, you know, at your own pace playing it. And then when the boys come over on Saturday, we're gonna bomb them up, boys. Yeah, and then you all, you lose your mind because the energy for the multiplayer is so much higher too. Anyway, yeah, I like a Reds for this one.
And I think if you had the multi-tap, it could be 4 feet. So some people did have the multi-tap, and then you would just bring your controller over. You know, I mean, come on, like if you're a kid in the early mid 90s, whenever this came out, and you're playing with 4 people this game on a nice TV,
yeah,
pretty good experience there.
And if they have one of those big deep projection TVs, oh baby,
wow, rich kid stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, on to gushing it. This is where it's going to be kind of difficult for me because Kev makes a really strong point. If you're playing this multiplayer, it's a 4 gush, I think, easily. Maybe even a 5. You're just going to keep playing. It's really fun. You can play for hours. And but if you're playing single player, maybe it's closer to a 3. I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm at. I would if it's the next one, I think it's easy a 4, maybe even a 5 because the controls are cleaned up, like Slop said. But I don't know. I'm somewhere between a 3 and a 4. What do you boys think? Anybody preliminary leanings?
Yeah, it being purely multiplayer that's fun for me, it would be a 3 for me because that requires a lot of extra people to make it fun.
Okay, Slop.
Yeah, for me, this would be probably closer to a 4 because of being able to play all of the single player and then having it. Yeah, again, like I said, like, well, I have this to play multiplayer if somebody comes over as well, or I could take it and we could do multiplayer with it. So that it would be a 4 for me because I do enjoy the single player for Bomberman. So, yeah, maybe we're kind of split here. Maybe it is just a 3 overall then.
I think it's a 4. I agree with you, Slop. I agree actually. Because I am also okay with the single player. I played it quite a bit. I like it. Really, the only issue is like the kneecapping effect. You know, when you lose all your stuff, it's demoralizing. Honestly, you just don't want to play again. you got to take a break. That's not cool, you know, to do to a 7-year-old. But yeah, I think having the multiplayer mode and it being so strong, there's just not that many games like this. That's why they made 1 billion of them.
Yeah.
Because people love it, man. It's so much fun to play with your friends. And you know, one of the other things that it does well, it's got a little bit of that Super Smash element where you can win sometimes just by kind of hanging back.
Just by not playing. Yep.
Kind of, which is like a unique way to win. You know, you can kind of have a personal strategy. So it's not like pure skill. There's randoms elements to it. So it's got kind of balanced co-op too, or balanced battle co-op, where you might win just by kind of hanging back and letting everyone just blow each other up. So that's cool. I think that's actually really, really fun. So that even your friend or a family member who maybe isn't quite that skilled at video games can still find it satisfying to play. So I'm with you, Slop, for Gush. And it was fun to play with Kev. I mean, we just did that, so.
And Kev was there.
The computer was super hard. All right. Well, that was fun. That was an interesting episode. Different, maybe in some ways, than our normals. So next week, I will be with Kev. So we're not exactly sure what we're going to do, but we'll figure out something. The place we're going to be doesn't have the greatest internet, so we might have to do some testing when we arrive. Oh, go ahead, Kev.
So we should be good because Crowbar, I believe, is bringing his Starlink.
Oh, all right.
Yes, do a little work. So we'll be hooking up to the old satellite system and broadcast around the globe.
Coming at you live.
Cool. All right. Well, then, yeah, that gives me more confidence to say we will be able to stream next week with Kev and I in person together. Very cool. Do you have any final thoughts, Slop? Do you have a little nugget or anything? Or
I do have a little closing quote for us today. This one comes from Tyler Durden. Advertising has us chasing cars and clothes, working jobs we hate, so we can buy shit we don't need.
We don't need. Indeed, sir.
It's probably worth a rewatch. I remember watching Fight Club as a young man and thinking it was amazing fight the system movie, which it is. But there's a lot of stuff going on in it, and I'd be interested to see what my 40-year-old brain picks out and chooses to see this time. So that might be on the docket soon.
Good idea for a segment too.
I mean, I'll watch Fight Club this week. I think that could be great, actually, because I agree with you. When I first saw that movie at 17, or maybe I was 16. Yeah, I was 16. The ideas in it, the philosophy in it, the themes of masculinity, and I don't know, it was really, really interesting at that time, like the way it landed with me. Then I watched it in my 20s, it landed different. I watched it in my 30s, it landed differently, but I haven't watched it in, I don't even know, 8 or 9 years maybe. So maybe it's time. See what I think about it nowadays. All right, I have a covenant for this week that's kind of related. Search the couch, find change, and use it well. On our segment today, we did talk about like integration and identity and those sort of things. And those do take searching. They take a searcher's mindset, a curious mindset. And that's where change comes from, when you have that openness, curiosity, and don't assume that you've got the conclusion in mind. Can't learn something if you think you already know it, you know?
Very true.
Kev, any final thoughts from you, sir?
If you wanna encapsulate the entirety of the American experience in the 90s, you oddly will have to watch a movie from the 2000s, The Patriot. Completely historically inaccurate, but hey, to hell with the British, right?
It's true.
Yeah, when I was trying to think, I tried my best to go, what movie of the 90s really encapsulates patriotism? Nothing really stood out as like top tier. Independence Day, maybe, kind of. That was like the closest I could get, honestly, but it doesn't really do it. You know, it doesn't quite hit the mark, because that's more like Earth versus the world, you know, in a way, even though America is the leader of Earth, I guess, in that way. Yeah, there wasn't, you know, as much was going on in the Patriot realm, it was more like thematically or character driven than it was like explicitly propagandize patriotism or something, you know?
Right.
More,
Yeah.
just more
Top Gun?
themes.
No.
Yeah.
Not really.
80s. Yeah, not really. Not really. Yeah, it was a vibe. You had to be there. All right. Well, Mr. Sloppy Joe will be playing a game on Wednesday night for the patented Sleepover Strum. And last week you played an old game, Donkey Kong Country 2.
Right.
And then according to your natural rotation, that means something this week might be a little newer and a little fresher.
Think
Are you
so?
willing to give any sneak peeks or...
No, because I don't know yet.
Okay. Does that mean people can suggest things in the Discord slot?
Of course. People can always
Wonderful.
suggest things, but especially when I don't have anything already in my head, it's very open to suggestion. So,
Very cool. So if you've got a suggestion for Mr. Sloppy Joe on the sleepover stream this Wednesday, drop it in the Discord. He will consider it. And even if he doesn't, we'll add it to the list. And we definitely, when we're not sure what we're going to play, we look at the list of what people have asked us to play. And, you know, I mean, think about if you've watched the Wednesday streams, he likes platformers, he likes puzzle games, he likes even some kind of character-driven stuff has been in there too. So, you know, he's got a wide skill set. He's willing to demonstrate for you. Wide berth.
yeah. Wide load.
Well, if you hung out with us today and you made it this far, thank you very much. We appreciate your support. One of the main reasons we do this is for the hang. That's why we started to do this anyway, so we could consistently hang out with each other, and that has started to expand into our friends, into our community, into a few other friends that stop by, and we appreciate that. Makes it more fun to have people's opinions and thoughts in the chat. And we always like it when an expert shows up too. It's been a little while since we've had an individual expert show up, but I love that when that happens. I'm going to walk you through it, you know? All right. Well, I think this is probably our time then, boys. Once again, we thank you, and we'll see you Wednesday and next Sunday for a special edition where Kevin and I are together in real life. Okay, then. Bye-bye now.
Comfy, cozy, comfy.
Saturday morning with my cartoons.
So cozy.
Time of God, she's fed and snoozed.
Say cozy.
Got 3 days till my rental's due.
So comfy.
Left my homework at school. Alright, PJs, check.
So cozy.
Mixing bowl of cereal, check.
Say cozy.
Toy commercial absorption memories, check.
So comfy.
Alright, boys, here we go.
16 bits of have mercy, y'all.
Oh,